Hello, hi, how you guys doing? I'm Armand Wilson, and I am a Forex day trader, and I have many different strategies. I know how troublesome trading can be. The environment is more like a war zone. The time that it takes to understand the manipulation that occurs when a big business or somebody who has tons of cash can change the course of your planning strategy. So I've been trading for about 10 years, since 2007. I graduated college in 2008, so I was a little newbie back then. Now I'm just trying to figure out what to do with my hobbies. Trading makes you discreet, makes you a very discreet person. I went to school for psychology and business. I'm a pretty serious minded person. Got a little programming backing. Um, I do have a line of products, indicators that I sell for pennies on the dollar on Facebook. And I'll give you that link later um, in the video, but it's at the bottom. But besides that, I want to talk about a little bit about my story. Um, Starting out as a youngster, you know, I actually passed grad school because I changed my ideas about life. But trading is one of those things that is part of my personality, my trading, my characteristics, my traits. You know, if you want to be a successful trader, one thing that you have to understand is you have to learn how to deal with hard situations, become a problem solver, and you have to understand that nobody's going to help you. When it comes to stacking cash, really, really making it pile up, I call it the pyramid when you get a lump sum of cash. At least $39,000 is a good pyramid for a beginner to me, and that's very hard to do with people. So what you have to learn how to do is start from the bottom. I started with $10 trades, and my first check was $230. When I would draw that, I felt like I was successful. But what I didn't know is those 2 weeks that I was trading, I was just in a great, great downtrend. I didn't understand that the market changes. It changes. It changes at the boundaries. It changes at the bottom of the channels. It's changed at the top of the channels. You would think things would reverse, but really, what it really is a breakout at the top and the bottom of channels. You know, you can't really trust. Can't really trust. You know, your instincts. You have to really experience. There's a there's a weird little riddle with how money, the energy, the flow of money, when you do invest, what you wind up finding is the more that you invest, the more that you learn. The more that you learn, the more money you will spend until you start to find out that things do get kind of hopeless when you start losing. I know I lost a lot of money. But when it started to get hopeless, you start to realize that it's a thing that has to do with your heart. Your heart starts opening up. You start to realize that even if I didn't have what I did have, if I was to depend solely on trading to pay my bills, I would probably be getting kicked out. That's what most traders find out. I'll probably be if I only had this last $100 to trade and to try to pay the bills for the next 6 months, this would probably be my last 2 or 3 weeks in my spot. That's how serious trading is. That's how serious you have to be. It's a very discreet practice. I have realized that certain things are considered the holy grail that I have found out about trading. Most people don't know about them. Like with support and resistance, if you just turn off, all the other, levels on your S&R indicator and you just leave the turncoats and you look for new levels, well, the support and resistance indicator, you can't see. You can't see when it hits. You can hear the alert, but you can't see the zone. You only can see the zone when you move away from the area. That really, really tears new traders up. It really gets us. So if you just turn on the turncoats, and even those, you have to know what you're doing. But if you just turn those on, then you'll be able to see the new levels because the turncoats are usually already pre-existing. So if you're looking for new levels, then you're going to be able to capitalize. That's one of the things I tell people. Another thing I try to tell people is if you know how to use your VW, evaluated average price indicator. These are indicators that give you real market statistics. The data feeds that majority of big firms and companies use, we don't have access to that as a retail trader. And if you do, you have to buy a subscription. Doesn't mean that you can't afford it, but it's kind of difficult, Some of the charts only geared for day traders. People trading on the daily charts. Statistics are updated every day. Not like on the 1 minute chart, 5 minute charts. So you have to learn how to be discreet and be smart. Most traders are not ready to get into margins and understand how to calculate their risk and rewards, with their stop losses. These are details that that are very, very powerful, but you have to be kind of strong to learn how to deal with them and trade with them. It's a lot of people who, in America at least, have issues with trying to understand Nadex, especially their binaries. Why would they allow me to make a market order? And then why would they allow me to say if it goes above this price, level? What kind of barriers does that hold for me? It feels like somebody's trying to cut into my ability as a trader. And that is true. And Nadex is just like anything else that's trying to capitalize. If you got money to do it, it's part of the manipulation. So, but what I have learned, I have come up with a system, that allows me to consistently make about $350, between $350 and $400, at least from Monday to Wednesday. And I do pretty good with that. I'm going to make mine because it's clear cut. It's technical what I do. I work hard. I'm not like other traders who makes the candle robustness looks like so desirable to new traders. No. In order for me to understand what's going on, my indicators, they move around on you. They'll repaint. I have to refresh. And when I refresh my indicators, that's how I solidify my trades. because I have targets, I have trend line, and I also have resistance, have confluency, have position, and I have expiry time that's on my side. Most of my trades are for 12 hours. 12 hours in the market is not a long time. So I really do sympathize with people who think 2 hours, 3 hours, even trying to capitalize on a 4-hour trade. So I know how powerful you have to be, to understand how to complete a system. It takes years, it takes experience, it takes investing, it takes actually understanding that you will get it back if you put money in. Nothing's for free. And the thing about it is, in the end, when you do get experience, your system will be totally free. It will be a system that you create on your own, and it costs you nothing. But think about how much you spent on the road trying to get up the hill. I don't care if you're climbing the hill in Normandy. I don't care if you're climbing the hill in Cahokia Mounds. I don't care if you're climbing the hills in Congo. But wherever you climbing, when you get there, you're going to realize the grail was free. It was the indicator that you had laying around in your trader, in your closet, in your platform. It was not a pro real time indicator. No, it was the one that was free. The one that had all the possibilities that they told you it would. That's the one. I like to be serious. I'm a pretty serious guy. Putting money on the line will do this to you. It will kind of calm down your tension, your nerves, make you pretty level-headed. So I don't want to make this video into something that people can't understand. I want people to understand that if I was in your living room, we could watch the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl just passed 3 days ago. But like I said, I'm a guy with personality, and I'm a guy who understands a little bit about game theory. And maybe I'll talk about that in another video. But I like people to understand that I'm putting this out here so they can have a place where they can find simple solutions, for really low cost. And that's kind of what I've been trying to bring to the Forex world. So I'm going to sign off. It's nice talking to everybody. And I'll probably make another video, but it'll probably be about psychology. And it won't be in the Forex department. I'm not going to make video after video trying to get people to come to my site. But I will make one here, and I'll make one probably in the psychology department on YouTube. And if I decide to make some more in other categories, then maybe then. But until then, everybody keep a beautiful spirit. Keep your eyes steady. Watch out for people who try to make you commit when you're not ready. Understand the difference between buy and sell. Understand that the market is geared in a way where you can make more progress doing only one thing right than a lot of things right. It's about the longevity. So until then, you guys take care.